Casey playing a fiddle. Oh, he's chimed in. Let's see. It's balmy in Texas evening.
Oh, 80 degrees at night?
Ooh, never.
Fuck that.
You're on your own with that, bud.
Yeah, fuck that. I think we're supposed to get down to 45 today.
Ooh, that's
for a
nice and
low.
cool.
That's going to be nice.
He's definitely jealous about that.
Oh, 90? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How was Sacramento when you guys were down?
Oh, yeah, when we were down in Fairfield?
Yeah.
Hot. Real hot.
Oh, you went to Fairfield.
Oh, we were in Fairfield.
God damn.
Yeah.
What was it, like 90s? 100s?
93?
Yeah, it was only supposed to be 85, and then it was definitely not 85.
They lied to you?
It was toasty. I got a good sunburn. Although I have tanned fantastically.
The good news is we're not doing that review tonight, but I've mixed these up, and I'm pretty sure I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, you never know which one's which.
You're fucking killing. You want me to come over there and smell them and tell you which one's which?
No, I got it.
No, you don't.
That one's new.
Okay. That's good. Unbelievable.
It'll be 93 at 1-8.
No.
I don't
Nope.
miss living in Texas anymore.
Nope.
Never want to go back.
I can't. That's too hot.
Not unless there's too many Californians here. Then I'll go back.
What? You live in Nevada. You're fine.
I know. And they're slowly coming in.
No, they're not.
You're right. They're quickly coming in.
Not even
Okay,
quickly.
not gonna lie. Driving around the last 5-6 days
Kind of a shit show.
felt like summer driving.
Yeah. No, you are not wrong.
Oh, smell that French oak.
Hey, you know what? That's right. I am bougie, Christian. You saw the Excalibur. My cigar stand. I love that thing.
I
don't
definitely
care.
sent him a photo of that.
I know. I don't care. I love that thing so much. I'm so happy I still have
Is that
one.
the one that was in there?
Yeah, it's the stick that's got a holder on it,
That
and you
you
just
stick in the ground?
plop it down like a pimp cane, and then put your cigar on it. It's fantastic.
I bet you walk like it's an old pimp cane, too.
I do
don't
every
you?
now and then, yeah. And then I was jousting with it on the cart.
I mean, LeBron was jealous.
I know. And you know what's nice though is if you put it in the bag, in the umbrella holder, then it holds it up straight. So every time I go for a club, I can just leave it right there. And
That's when I took a photo of it.
Yeah,
With
'cause
your
you were like-
cigar on the holder in the bag.
yeah, perfect, perfect.
It was obnoxious. I saw it for the first time. It's like, oh, that's happening.
Do you just have the one?
I just have the one. It still has the website on it though. I have to see if the guy still makes them.
If the
Antoine?
website's still there?
Antoine, yeah. I
No,
don't
he
even-
doesn't.
No,
It's
They
long.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I have a true collector's item?
I think there's a bent one in my dad's garage.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. You have to be careful with that thing.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you want to hand it over, I could fix it.
No, I think it's gonna stay in the garage. I think he's trying to make sure they stay dead.
Let's say I could fix that.
It's like this is a plague.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I never found them terribly useful. They were always more than I needed to hold my cigar.
Well, if you can make like an area
mean-
in your bag that it attaches to the side, you could just set
Well,
it up
that's
top.
that's why I like the umbrella slot because it's perfect.
You got an umbrella slot on your bag?
Yeah, of course. In case it rains.
You don't even carry an umbrella. Nice try.
Well, I don't carry an umbrella, but there's a slot for an umbrella.
Yeah, but in case it rains, you're never going to do that.
No, I mean, Casey's not golfing in the rain.
Yeah. The fuck. I'll do a lot of things in the rain. Golfing, not one of them. I'm not getting struck by lightning.
Come on, I fish in the rain. It's a similar process.
You don't fish.
I do fish.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
He saw the proof.
Where?
Yeah, there were photos of it. They were little fish.
Photoshop.
They were wee little fish.
Hey,
Photoshop.
No, it
That's
wasn't
what they had
Photoshop.
there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
My mom took it. She don't know how to Photoshop. She's like 50-something odd years old. My dad, however, can now, in certain places, he is considered elderly. So he gets that elderly discount.
Oh,
You
Early
do hang
bird
that over
special.
him all the time.
Not yet.
Are you
as soon as
going
it
to-
happens.
you going to IHOP every Tuesday? For the
Goddamn right we're going to do that.
55 and up menu.
He's not quite there, but apparently it starts at 55 in some places.
That's funny.
So Lane's almost there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the look.
He's
What
gonna
the
beat
fuck
you.
just came out of your
He
mouth,
is gonna
You heard me.
beat you, son. You're so dead.
I said Lane's almost there.
You're dead, man.
I feel like I'm past that. What do you want about? You don't feel a day over 10,000.
Kevin is like 97, if we're being fair, because he is old and decrepit.
That's the army. I blame that.
I hawk with oak and Eden. No, it would balance it. So, okay. I know what you're talking about, Christian. That French oak pops like straight away, like right out of the bottle. You know that it's French oaked.
Oh, I thought we were gonna taste that together, but
No, I beat you to it
apparently you just jumped the gun.
because you guys were rambling.
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 I don't know about
I
that.
don't know. That seems harsh.
Ramblers be rambling.
We were rolling, maybe. Rambling's an old song. Rolling's a new song. We're rolling. Less credence, more limp. All right, let's.
What are you talking about? His body might be 97 years old. Your soul is 97 years old, son.
If I had one, it probably would be 97 years old. That's fair.
But right now,
But mine is gone.
I'm cosplaying an elderly man that likes to go over to Asian countries.
You're cosplaying James?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're James. Oh. Strange.
With my Hawaiian shirt and everything.
Senator shirt.
Senator shirt.
Remember, Dave calls them senator shirts.
That's
you gotta,
right.
Yeah, you got to refer to it as senator shirt.
So
All right, guys. So Kristen wants me to go over this a little bit. So they actually put a spire of French oak in the bottle. So there's a wood spire in
Oh,
there.
that's what's in there?
Yeah. It's a little corkscrew. So I love, coming from the wine world, I love French oak. This is why I like the Maker's Mark 46 cask, because it's French oak finished, right? So it's a
Okay.
different flavor profile than American oak. Less sweet, a little more spice, a lot more structure.
Oh,
See what I'm talking about?
oh yeah.
Like in wine, if you age wine in American oak, so like silver oak does.
Okay.
So does who's the Wagner people? Camus. You start to get like coconut notes.
Okay.
Like that's the sweetness that comes out as coconut.
Yeah.
You don't notice as much in bourbon because the alcohol is higher, but it's the same sort of overly sweet characteristics. French oak doesn't have that. A lot tighter grain, a lot more structure.
Okay.
I've always liked French oak finished whiskeys.
And so there's a French oak piece of wood or like a piece of a
It
barrel?
looks, it
or-
looks like almost a stick in there.
They cut like a corkscrew and they drop it in.
Do they do one for Hamburana? I'm asking for a friend. I'm not.
Dude, that was a long one. He was so disappointed. He went straight to his arm.
I'm curious if there's maybe one for a friend that I could pick up.
Do you know how bad that would get? You'd leave it in for like 12 minutes,
Oh, it'd be so good.
and then you'd have to take it out.
Pure cinnamon deliciousness.
Casey would pour a glass, put the stick in there.
Oh yeah, I'd chew on the stick.
I want to know the mash bill of this. It reminds me a lot of a Maker's 46 cask with a little bit more structure. Like a better finish.
It does have that maker's feel to it. You're right.
Yeah.
Like that BEP one we have. Similar.
Yes, also French oak finish.
Yeah, so that'd be a good contender.
But higher proof. That BEP is low proof compared to the 46 cask. And this is higher proof than that, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
nice.
How's that with the cigar?
I haven't smoked yet since I've had it.
You know, I've never had a blue note. I've heard good things. I've tried Texas whiskey is sort of an up and down for me, right? Still Austin, I like a lot.
Okay.
What's the short squatty bottle that's still a stag bottle shape? Balcones. I've never had a good Balcones. And Garrison Brothers is hit and miss.
Okay.
This is good. I don't know if they're distilling this or if it's source. I don't know anything about it. This is good. It reminds me, seriously, a lot like the Maker's 46 cask, but a slightly better French oak on it.
Yeah, better age.
And it's a little bit sweeter. There's a little bit more caramel in this than the Maker's.
Yes.
Am I wrong there?
No, you're right, because the Maker's doesn't have that sweetness that this has.
It's got a nice balance between the structure of the French oak and the sweetness from the bourbon.
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually. It's
Yeah.
really good. Thanks, Christian. Thanks for sharing.
I'm looking forward to the blind taste. I wish we would have gotten Zoom worked out, but we were shooting that content earlier, and the guy that we were shooting it with hung out, and then we had to install a camera. Or Kevin had to install a camera, and we picked stuff up as he dropped it.
I didn't drop
But
anything.
this is really good. Thank you.
That's-
I appreciate this a lot. This is really good.
It's just how government work goes.
Yeah.
You didn't drop anything?
Yeah.
I feel like he did.
Nothing important. You didn't pick it up.
No, we just watched it.
Exactly. See, I picked it up after I was done because it wasn't important.
According to OSHA, we couldn't go under the ladder that you were standing on.
you were
We're not
still
gonna-
up there.
Yeah, we're not
It's
going to
regulation.
violate OSHA.
Yeah, but according to OSHA, you're supposed to hold it too. So you already failed
Do
there.
you need me to go get the OSHA supervisor?
Yeah, go do that.
You don't have to hold it under OSHA standard.
There should be 1 point person securing the ladder.
Over 8 foot ladder, there has to be one person holding.
That's not 8 foot.
Yeah, that one's not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was right. So you don't need it.
Fucking
Just
false
saying.
regulation. You're just like the U.S. government right now.
Listen, I work
Whoa.
for the U.S. government, so
Whoa.
I did it for years.
Who do you think we learned this from?
Oh my God, did you guys see the law that Canada's trying to pass?
No.
They're going full 1984.
What do you mean?
Like banning speech. If you put up hate speech, you can get fined up to like $50K. People get rewarded $20K for snitching you out. Hate
Really?
speech. Hate speech. Hate speech is completely undefinable. It's like whatever offends the person at the time. This is one of my problems.
They don't have a constitution like ours.
They're
do they?
trying to ban. This is my favorite part. In the law, they can fine the corporation that owns the social media that it's posted on up to 6% of their global gross revenue.
Oh, I would mess
Like
that up.
Canada
What?
doesn't have that kind of leverage.
What?
They're just going to be like deuces.
So,
Like, come get us in another country.
so you're telling
Like
me
this isn't this country where the population's business is worth a certain amount of money. This is Canada. They're going to be like, see ya,
but I get money for snitching on someone for using hate speech?
up to 20K.
I mean,
And-
I would be calling in my neighbors all the time.
Like, say you forgot you had something up, right? That could be conceivably as hate speech by, like, someone thinks it's hate speech, right?
Okay.
So they have the right to go through all of your previous posts and hold you criminally liable for something that you posted 6 years ago, which is against, like, almost all principles of rational law. It's mind-blowing. Like, Justin Trudeau has completely lost his mind.
That's amazing. What's going on in Canada?
You're just racking up the 20K paychecks in your head, aren't you?
In my head, I am
Just hearing
like-
dollar signs.
cha-ching. Like I could go to Quebec and be like, that guy sullied the name of Celine Dion. Quebecers
Like,
never forget.
I don't know what's happening to America's great hat, but like it's gone strange.
It's definitely fallen off and got a little dirty.
It's a little sullied.
Yeah.
I don't know, like this. I can't imagine. There's got to be people out there. That law is going to go so bad.
Here, Canada, give your balls a tug.
Yeah. I mean, it's this full like Minority Report, Orwellian 1984. Like, take your pick.
Yeah, it's
All right, so before we get to your guys' story and after this, I got one.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting for the boys to chime in.
Good.
Yeah, you got time.
I got plenty of time. My eye socket still hurts from it.
Are you
Oh,
are you
yeah.
gonna put it on you? Oh, did you?
First of all, switch over to you there, bud.
Oh, I haven't retrohaled any of that.
No. Did you? Or do you have scope eye?
No, I did not go shooting. It was not from that.
No.
Okay.
But for some reason, like it still hurts, right in my right here on that piece of bone. So I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you, I finally started moving forward on that position that I want. So
Okay.
I'm starting to do the ropes course.
Yeah.
I'm doing low ropes. I'm about 1.5 to 2 feet off the ground on this cable, and I got a rope around my back and trying to get to the other side. Nobody's helping me. They're all just watching.
Well, who wants to
Yeah,
help you?
who's gonna help you?
And it's supposed to be a team thing, but they're all watching. And I got a rope going in one hand around my back, and I'm holding it with other and letting slack go.
So you had the health and safety rope on.
It wasn't on. It's just a rope there to assist you.
Okay, so it's just on your back.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
like leaning into it, and then I feel the cable move under me, so I lean forward a little bit. That little bit then turned into a lot. And instead of saving myself, I'm like, oh, I could save this. And I squeezed the rope, and it didn't do anything. and I kept going forward, and I slammed face first into the ground while holding the rope. Didn't even attempt to try and land on my feet or grab myself with my hands.
Oh, you just accepted death.
Just Superman to
yeah,
the face.
you were just like, it's fine. It's gonna
and
happen.
they're like, one person laughed, which is what I would have done, which he's my buddy. That's why he laughed.
Yep.
The other ones are like, ooh, are you okay? And a couple of them ran to me. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's okay.
just a face. This is a strong face. I didn't get knocked out, so I know I don't have a glass jaw now, which is a good thing.
Did you even hit yourself in the jaw?
Oh, I hit.
Sounds like you hit in the eye.
I hit full, like right here, all at once, slammed into the ground.
No, I think you need to be hit a little lower than that.
I probably.
Yeah.
But I didn't knock out or anything, which is a good thing. I got back up. They kept asking me, and then I hopped back onto the obstacle course and finished it.
Did you see what Christian called it?
I did. Bass rope dirt dart.
To the face.
Straight to the face, and it was, I got back up. I got back on the course. I finished that.
Yeah.
And I continued. And then later on that day, I'm sitting there feeling my face. I'm like, ow, that actually fucking hurts on the fucking eyebrow. Oh my god damn. And like, there's no bruising or anything, so that's a good thing. It's just my face. Still.
Just hurts.
Yeah, right there.
There's just pain.
Just right in that spot.
You weren't wearing a helmet?
I was wearing a helmet.
Oh, that's even
probably
worse.
why I was saved a little bit more.
The health and safety gear is always more damaging than the actual problem.
Yes.
And this was, how high were you off the ground?
About a foot or two on a steel cable.
Oh, that's.
I
all
haven't
right.
gotten to high ropes yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, when do you.
If I don't have a belay and that belay doesn't catch me and I hit the ground, I'm not going to lie, I hope I die from it.
Well, at least you'll solve your fear of heights problem.
I am forcing myself to do whatever. And my plan after, like, I get this finished, go to high ropes, and then the plan after that is I want to go skydiving. I want one of you guys to come with me.
Yeah, Lane.
I want Casey to come with me.
Nah, I
You're
gotta spot you guys from the ground.
Listen,
someone's got
I
to
know
be there.
Lane's willing to do it. I know you're not. That's why we're
I'm
going to
just-
go.
I mean, I would do it. Like,
I'm terrified of heights, man. So, I mean,
I'm just terrified of death
I'm tired.
out of a perfectly good airplane.
See, I'm not terrified of that. I'm terrified of the fact that when I jump out, the chute not opening and me still living from it.
No,
Because I know it's a strong possibility because that's what my luck is.
I mean, this is true. The universe does hate you.
And then I'm like,
So-
I don't have anybody to take care of me. I'll just be a vegetable.
What? You got the VA. You'll be fine.
Yeah, because I trust them.
I wish I had the clip from Rocky IV right now.
I haven't even started a cigar.
Wow.
Yeah, what are you supposed to be
Yeah,
smoking?
what-
I was
yo.
drinking that and having a
Oh,
good
for
time.
anyone curious, are we doing the picture-in-picture with the products?
Right now, we have the picture-in-picture of our overshot.
Well, show this up. Throw this up real fast. So the Oak and Eden's what we're drinking. That's what Christian sent us. That's the wheat and spire. So it's a wheated bourbon and a French oak spire. Old Forester's what Kevin's got for after. Smoke Wagon's trying to redeem itself after that god-awful bourbon barrel pick we tried.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the rye picks. And then that Partagas, which I'm probably not going to like.
Because he doesn't like any part of us.
That's not true.
Listen, you throw a Partagas D4 in front of me, I'm a happy person.
Party
That's
gets D4.
different. That's from the nice, true origin.
We call it the motherland.
The motherland.
So the other Partagas, which we may or may not review at some point, that we got with those, is a little. It's not even a
red one.
Corona, is it? It's smaller than that. Is it technically a Corona? It seems thinner than that.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
The Paquito?
It's
that what it is?
like a Corona Lancero.
Okay. I've smoked 2 of them. I will say the flavor profile, though bland, is not offensive. It's fine.
It's just bland to his palate.
It's not that.
No?
The construction, it's light. I expect it to be kind of bland.
Oh,
The construction has been horrific.
the quick smoke.
Well, and they canoe. They don't stay lit. Did you have that problem when you smoked it?
The first one I smoked was actually okay.
Yeah.
Those
the
ones
second
always
one
had that issue, though.
decided to just run.
So we're at 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing in
It's,
QC?
it's that size. I think it's that size.
Is this going to happen too? No, because the Henry Clay smoke's fine.
Yeah, but this one's smaller than
They,
the clay.
they
like,
don't know how
thinner.
to roll that size then.
I think it just gets too hot because it's too loose.
So it's a loose roll and it's that small.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not been impressed.
I think they loose rolled it so they can get the smoke through it. I've had that one before though.
Dude. Christian, I can't handle you right now.
That's a gem.
What happened to Kevin? He went J-Dam.
J-Dam.
That's-
Straight to the face.
Is that a new nickname at this point?
I mean, J-Dam's better than chicken nuggies.
That is true. I got many a nickname.
Oh, yeah, Pinot Grigio cigars. Perfect name for it. It's not going to go well in my review unless I happen to get one that actually smokes reasonably well.
Oh, Pinot. Someone's seen Sideways.
That's a different Pinot. You definitely haven't seen Sideways.
I mean, I've seen it. I just don't understand wine, so that movie's lost on me.
At least you admit that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm amazed.
I know. Wine's not my bag.
Anyway, so that Partagas that was up is what we're reviewing tonight. We'll light them up here in a little while. We're waiting for the boys to come up to talk about the Torch Cup, the annual Torch Cup golf tournament.
Yes. Did you guys message the boys to let them know we're out?
I did.
They're just taking their sweet time.
I mean, you know.
It is them.
I mean, James is probably afraid.
James don't wanna
James
hear
might
it.
be in Tejas.
Oh, he probably is now.
Oh.
Yes.
Is he going to go see Ma?
Yeah, he's going for 2 weeks. He's going for see his mom, and then he's also going to the Houston Cigar Festival.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll be cool.
So,
Is he going to bring us back some goodies?
I mean, he better. He knows the rules
He going to forget the
for
rules.
sure. No, because I know where he lives now. I've been to his house. I'll just show up,
A
kick his
couple
ass.
of times.
Show up. Give me some cigars. He's like, why are you asking me for? You want to shop?
Nah, but they're different. They're free.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the thought that counts.
Free 99.
You know.
That was. I had some buddies that worked in a ski shop, like right at the end of high school, and they just stole stuff because they were those guys.
All the time, man.
All the
And
time.
depending on the price, the actual retail price, it was either free 99 or 50 free 99.
50 free.
That was the
99.
price they paid. So if it was like a jacket, it was 50 free 99. I had another buddy who I didn't find out till after the fact. Apparently took like $250,000 out of a Long's drugs
Oh, wow.
in stuff.
What?
Yes,
What are you stealing from a Longs?
you got. It was the one that.
Man.
It was the one where Grocery Outlet is now.
I mean, they had some cool knickknacks in there, so I guess maybe you could, you know, they used to have a lot of sports stuff in there too, so maybe you could have, like fishing gear and stuff.
Yeah, he was kind of a kook. He has other problems now that we're not going to talk about on here because they might get us in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Is it the one I'm
Yeah.
thinking?
Is
No. You guys don't know this guy.
Oh.
is there a Leonard Skinner song that explains this?
I don't know. Maybe
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we probably can talk about that.
So summer driving, no joke.
Already started.
Barely anyone who will see this will know what this is. But on the way I was going through Zephyr Cove, right? Came around the corner, driving down to the light. Light turns red. No, it didn't turn red. It was green. It was red and it turned green. So there's a car in front of me, and there's a bunch of cars in the right lane. So right there is that campground, right?
Yeah.
The car in front of me decides that they need to go to the campground. But they can't get over to the right lane because there's a bunch of traffic. And there's only about 40 yards at this point between us and where they need to turn in. There's a left turn. They can just go to the light and turn left. It's a four-way intersection. And then turn around in that parking lot and then come back straight across, right?
Yes.
Option one. Option two, go through the light, pull over, like do a U-turn thing, pull into one of the driveways that's down the road, come back.
Yes.
Do you think they used either of those options?
I feel like they slammed on their brakes and then took a hard left.
Almost. They slammed on their brakes, but there was enough traffic that there was no hard left to be taken. So they put on their blinker at a dead stop in the middle of the highway.
Well, that was close.
And just stop traffic.
Oh my God, dude, I was looking in my rearview mirror the whole time. Like someone's just going to blow out the back of my car.
And they were in front of you.
Yes.
Like
You
a-
always get the good stories.
Like a JDM missile.
I mean, we're clearly there. I've had people on 28, so going from 50 to Incline Village, because I have to go through there. We're at the point now, there's obviously no crosswalks. It's just like a state route highway,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
rural road, basically. Now, you need to cross the street, fine. You wait for traffic to clear, or knees to chest like you move across the street, right? I can't tell you how many people are doing the entitled mosey across the street with people doing 60.
They ain't gonna slow down in time.
Like, how badly do you guys want to stay on this earth? Like, I don't care if you have the right to it or not. 4,000 pounds isn't going to help you out any.
I feel like you're right, Christian. They should have their license revoked.
Oh, I don't know how people like this pass their driving test. It was awful. Like, this guy, I watched it happen, and I couldn't believe it was happening. And that was the moment that summer arrived in Tahoe.
Yeah, as soon as that starts happening, we know summer's here.
It's been, there are some questionable driving methods
There was some coming up
coming
today.
up. Yeah, it's sketch.
I will say, on the business side of this, for selfish reasons, the weather's been amazing. If you want to come up and smoke cigars, we're here.
We're open.
I mean, the beaches are open. There's already lines to get into the beaches in the morning on the weekends.
Oh yeah.
There was 50 cars waiting to get into Sand Harbor when I came back from North Star today.
See, I hate that because now it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get there.
Well, yeah, Sand Harbor's already a mess.
Any of them. I had a hard time at Kings Beach, and I had to go there a couple of times because the other ones were full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go to the beach.
No, summer
know.
showed up for sure.
I try to go to Topaz, but nobody likes getting in the water there.
That's because the water at Topaz is dirty
It is.
and gross.
So
I've never been in the water at Topaz.
Exactly.
I see it when I drive by.
I still walk into it and just
Dirty and
fish. I don't care.
gross.
I
I
mean, it
just
doesn't
shower
look
when I
that
get
bad.
home.
It's a nice color.
It looked from a distance. Yeah.
The problem is you're used to looking at Tahoe.
Until you get up there and it's kind of.
You've never seen like rivers in the south that are just brown.
No. Well, not, and I
That one
wouldn't-
is kind of brown when you get up close to it.
Is it?
You get the
Yeah.
brown.
See, that's the thing. It's from afar away. It looks nice.
Once
up
you
close,
close up.
gross.
Listen, I still walk into it. It doesn't matter to me.
Christian, you can't fluff his ego like that. You just can't do it. You're not going to help us out at all.
My man.
All right. Wait, I have a real question for you.
We have
This
possibly
is
real answers.
am I the asshole question?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
It's the soda can. Shut your whore mouth.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
It's contextual. You useless twit.
But we both did it.
All right.
Oh man.
Soda cans.
Yes.
Yes.
Not uncommon for me to pick up a Monster on the way to work.
Yes.
At the gas station, right? Now,
Buddy?
having been a bartender and gone through like all the health and safety classes for, most of my career,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then having had trained bartenders and bussers and people in nightclubs and go through health and safety classes for the rest of my career,
Tell them we shouldn't mix these, but it's a drink.
you don't grab drinks over the top. Inside, outside, like you don't hand someone a drink like that. You don't bust with your fingers in the glass. It's gross.
Should be
Yeah.
from the side because the top is. You
Yes.
could drop something in there, or
Even if you don't, it's gross.
Yes.
It's just gross, right? So, I have tried every possible way to not have the person behind the counter grab my Monster can over the top to ring it up. I've gotten to the point now where I take them, like I'm holding it, I hand them whatever else I'm getting, I hold the Monster can, and then I slide it under and scan it myself and pull it back, which I've been yelled at for. I had one guy, I was coming back from golf on Wednesday, I was in El Dorado Hills. Nice enough guy, like I've seen him a bunch of times because I used to do that commute twice a week, right?
regularly. Yes.
So I literally had the top of the can when I handed it to him, so it was impossible for him to grab it. He grabs it by the side, switches it to his other hand, grabs the top, and then scans it and puts it down. And I watched this happen, and I'm lost. I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna get a different one. And he's like, what? I'm like, over the top. I'm gonna get a different one. He's like, okay. Like sad face that I'm gonna get a different can. Like, dude, I don't want your fingers in my mouth.
You
Give
calling
me a
him
break.
dirty. That's how he took it, at least. He called me dirty.
Sounds like a Seinfeld episode. It probably was.
It is definitely the argument of the double dipping the chip thing.
It is.
It
It's
is.
double dipping a chip.
Yeah.
That is Lane's version of double dip in a chip.
But am I wrong? It is gross, right?
It is.
I mean,
It happens a lot,
yeah.
though.
Like I don't know where that person's hands have literally just been touching money all day, for one.
Yeah,
or
the dirtiest
or
thing.
everything else.
yeah.
that
The
people
dirtiest
touch.
surface in our lives.
or whatever. I mean, half the registers don't get cleaned. I mean, that's just gross. So yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Lane's gonna walk around with a hand sanitizer next time, and just right in front of him. You thought that
No,
was sad.
I 3 or 4 times at this point, I've been like, I need to grab a different monster.
It's just because you're part of the health class and everything, and you just know it's gross because they're touching the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You don't even
But
touch the top of your
Now,
own glass.
the other side of that would be that most of those are acidic enough to kill just about anything, so really you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but
True.
the acid's not going to touch the outside.
There was that
Think
mount-
about your bottom lip.
True.
There was
true.
a Mountain Dew story about that too.
Yeah.
Mouse fell in. It got dissolved. They said that they found a mouse, and then the guys are like, "No, you can't."
No, it was somebody said they had found a dead mouse inside the bottom of the can.
Yes.
And Mountain Dew literally went, "That's impossible because of how acidic that is. In 3 days, it would have been dissolved."
Not even like the
What?
process
No.
makes that impossible.
No.
Like,
No.
do you understand the contents of that can?
Yeah, they were like,
Now it's
literally,
a new legal issue.
that's impossible. And it would probably have some kind of viscousy, gross film left over.
Yes.
But yeah, they were like, no, they weren't even trying to hide it. Because everyone knows, if you put like a steak in Coca-Cola for a week, it dissolves it.
Yeah.
So they're like, same thing. Like, come on, we're not going to beat around the bush. It would have just destroyed it. Come
See,
Wait, didn't they prove that wrong on Mythbusters? It doesn't actually dissolve the steak, but it does tenderize it quite a bit.
on. It does make for a mighty fine steak.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does.
They used Dr. Pepper for a tenderizer too.
Dr.
And for
Pepper
barbecue.
and pork is delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad
take
he
your
already
word
ate dinner.
Dr. Pepper glaze over some pork.
Listen, Christian, it's not that bad. Don't have to worry about it.
What? That's not bad. The stupid Guinness one is worse.
Oh yeah.
Same idea.
That story's horrifying.
And yet I still drink it.
I mean, it's still Guinness.
Exactly.
Casey still drank it too, as long as it was in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm bougie. I need it to be flown in.
That's flown in at the Paris, right?
No, it's
Or-
New York, New York.
New York,
It's
New
a
York.
9 Fine Irishmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it anymore. I think they probably gave up on that.
That probably, but it was like hands down the best Guinness, and I'm like, can't drink Guinness out of a can. What are you talking about, filthy peasants?
You didn't drink Guinness out of a can before that.
No, but someone offered me one. I was like, no, you must be outside your mind.
I gotta go there someday.
What?
Ireland?
Ireland?
Didn't you have an offer?
Yeah, my mom and dad, but my dad kind of is wishy-washy on that. And
Like he doesn't want you to go?
no, like he tends to like make other plans and then forget about certain plans, so
Oh.
it never actually comes to fruition.
Ah,
Okay.
And my mom's pissed off about that right now.
Oh. Like he teased her
he
with Ireland.
he just doesn't want you to go.
Yeah, they were supposed to go, is what my mom was telling me, and my friend's also supposed to go, but they didn't. It didn't work out, and my friend's got medical issues, so she's taking care of that. But like we were supposed to go, and now we're for sure not going, so I don't have to worry about it.
No.
But I should probably still
Just-
get my passport.
Just go.
I should.
I
When
think,
I'm-
I think
you
it's
should
like,
definitely still get your passport.
I think it's a 10-hour flight.
Sounds right.
I think it's 5 to New York, and then like a layover, and then you're just there.
okay.
So it's not terribly long, I don't think.
I'll take your word for it.
Because I thought about going, but I was like,
See,
I
I'd
don't know
like
how
to
long
go.
if I want to be on a plane for that long.
I'd like to go with friends, if anything.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be like Thailand.
That is true.
Yeah, I know. I want to go see Ken in Japan, but
Right.
that's a 14-hour flight.
It's not bad.
Listen, it's not 25 hours like the one to the Philippines.
Oh, someone's already been.
I haven't been to the Philippines. I just
No, Christian.
Oh,
No,
for the Guinness.
he went to Guinness. Wow, sounds fun.
Ooh, my
Yeah.
candy.
Candy,
Quiet remorse.
sad. I don't think I would go to Thailand.
No,
I don't. I'd go to the Philippines for sure.
It'd be too hot for you and muggy.
the
Yeah,
Philippines
that's-
would be too, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'd go.
You'd have to go through during monsoon season. That's when.
That's the best time to go.
yeah. That's when
it's always
Dave
raining.
goes.
I don't need the sun.
It's a lot cooler. He doesn't like the sun,
What
anyways.
is, what is we were out for one day and I got sunburned. What?
Yeah, but now you're fine.
I know I have a good looking tan. That's
See?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I started getting tan
And
too.
you now have plenty of vitamin D.
I mean, for now, but
Going
I'm
back.
gonna have to get. I'm gonna
when
have
you've
to
been
get
vitamin
more.
D deficient for 25 years,
He hasn't gotten jaundice yet.
Yeah, see, I'm fine. It's okay. Jaundice.
But yeah, I've been out in the sun quite a bit. I went fishing a couple of times, all kinds of things. I don't take pictures while I fish. I don't see the point.
no, just your mom does.
Yeah, my mom does.
Well, if you take pictures, you can't lie about it later.
Oh,
Well, about the fish, I guess. I caught this big. Well, I took my son. I didn't catch anything. He caught 4
Okay.
in the same place.
3.5.
So your son's luckier than you are.
I think he caught the same one twice, so technically 3.5.
Is that actually?
Because when I
3.5?
cut it open, it had way more
Bait.
bait than it should have.
What are you using? Power bait.
Yeah, he was using the
Yeah.
pink white power bait. Apparently,
that's
that stuff's the good
That's
good
the
one.
good stuff. Yeah.
I like using the garlic one, the green one with the flakes in it. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
See, look.
Talking about.
I was reading Guinness that tastes like bourbon.
Oh,
Wait,
Why
wait.
doesn't Guinness do a bourbon or a Scotch barrel aged stout?
because they would literally rule the world.
Bourbon barrel aged stouts are amazing.
I don't,
You even like the ones I brought in.
I do like a good bourbon barrel.
do they
aged
make
stout.
bourbon there?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
In
So-
Ireland?
they make Scotch.
Yeah, they
and
make
Irish whiskey.
yeah, Irish
Yeah.
whiskey. Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, I imagine the
I don't know that you'd want to use an Irish whiskey barrel
See, and that's what
because
I'm
Irish
thinking.
whiskey isn't malted. I think you'd want the malted sweetness. So I think you'd want to use Scotch barrels.
Yeah. Okay.
And you could, if you used an Islay Scotch, you could get a really smoky Guinness. It'd be fantastic.
Oh, ooh,
I wonder if they've
that
tried
might
and
be
they're
too
just-
much. You knock it off. That's too much.
I think it'd be phenomenal.
There's a chance that they tried and they just didn't like it and they just threw that idea out.
There you go. That wouldn't be bad.
I mean, you can try Jameson that's finished in a stout barrel. It's pretty good. Bourbon finished in a stout barrel would be really good, I think. Right, it'd have to be the right bourbon though.
What bourbon
is
would
there
you
a bourbon?
use?
You know what? I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one finished in.
In
I
stout?
haven't seen any bourbons finished in beer barrels yet.
Maybe we convince Frey Ranch to do that.
Patent pending. That's our idea. Nobody can steal it.
You can't patent that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I'm sure there's a way.
You say that to everything we say, and he still disputes it.
It's trademark, copyright, patent pending. That's how you say it.
Yeah. See, thank you. Now I got you.
And you can't do any of those for that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
How do you know?
Because
Allegedly.
well, you have. That's not allegedly. You have firsthand knowledge. You were there.
No,
You suffered through me studying in here.
If you have a graduate's degree in law, then I have a very University of Phoenix associate's degree in law.
I was thinking more WNC style.
No, it's University of Phoenix. I took it online. I didn't go to any classes. It was fine.
Oh, fair, fair. They do online there.
All right, what's coming? You got the fishing derby coming up, right? And then you get to sleep again.
I do. That's coming up
Boo.
in 2 weeks.
Sleep.
And I took 2 extra days off so I could do cleanup and inventory, and then I'm gonna sleep all day on Tuesday and never wake up.
Fair. Where are the boys? You want to celebrate at my expense?
I mean, I would never do that.
There's 5 in here now.
I was
so
literally there when you did it.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me.
That definitely
Somebody
happened.
else.
There were songs played.
Wasn't me.
You
I
were
don't think
you
that
were
was the song.
dancing. At one point, you were dancing.
I happen to remember a very somber James playing some somber songs, but I don't know about any celebratory songs.
I don't know that they were somber. I think they were assaulting.
Well, there was one that was.
And I think
definitely-
they were definitely in response.
What? He started that. We just finished it.
I think there might have been a Queen song in there.
We might have been the champions of the world. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check.
I'm sure there's video.
There is video.
You would do that.
Yeah, no, we definitely celebrated hard of our glorious victory.
Kristen, in case you're wondering, I lost. Casey's team won.
Yep.
That's right. That's why he looks so
We are-
disappointed over there.
We are the kings of golf. True
I
champs.
would have taken a rematch like the next day.
We know.
I took the loss pretty well.
You did.
I took it way better than James.
You
What do you
that's
mean?
that's because you didn't talk any trash.
Also because I know next time I'm gonna slaughter y'all.
Yeah. So
Wait, how hard did James take it?
James took it pretty hard because he talked some trash.
Once he got ahead
It
of
was
you.
a very civilized game.
So, Christian, there are a couple reasons. First, they were playing like a 6,300-yard golf course, and the tees that I was stuck on, I was playing a 7,300-yard golf course.
What's your handicap again?
We're not talking about that part.
What? No,
Wait,
no,
so
no.
they put you
hold
further
on.
back.
Hold on.
There were legitimately tees where I was 80 to 90 yards behind them on the tee.
You're a +2.
Why were? Is
You're
that
a
why?
+2.
You're +2 now.
Yeah, he's +2.
I think I'm
damn.
plus 1.8.
Would we have gotten more points if you had played the same tips as we did?
What kind of points?
Well, +2.
Would I have given you
You
strokes?
would have had to give us strokes, right?
Oh, from those tees? Yeah.
See, we would have won
I would've-
easily.
I would have never had. No, you wouldn't have, because
Oh.
I would have never had a second club in my hand that didn't say wedge on it.
So let me ask: what if he would have played at those tees? You guys would have lost for sure.
Oh no, we would have won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You think so?
We were lights out, and he had James on his team, so it was fun. See, conveniently,
it was a lot of
I've
fun,
played
though.
some golf. James hasn't played any golf.
Oh,
so
it was, it was
I still
James's
had-
first
He didn't
18
even-
holes ever.
Yes.
At first 18, what, like the second time he took out those clubs? Once out of the package was to play.
You can definitely say those tees. We were playing from the family tees.
Yeah, I did accuse them of playing from the family tees more than once. There were a couple times standing on my tee where they were talking shit, and I was like, hey, where are your guys' tees? I can't see them from here. It was bad. I mean, I was playing a legitimate golf course, and they were not.
No, we were having a good time.
No,
we were,
admittedly, the whole thing was a blast. Like, it was a blast.
we were fucking laughing and drinking and smoking cigars and bullshitting the whole time,
No, that's
And-
great.
and it was fine.
And then James chirped and lost.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is, me and LaRon talked about this. We were like before it. We were like, we've been chirping, but we ain't chirping. And he was like, I don't know, should we chirp? And I was like, I looked at Lane and I was like, nah, I don't think we want to poke the bear. And he was like, I think Lane hit one off, like just murdered one off the tee. And LaRon's like, yeah, no, we probably don't want to poke the bear. And I was like,
See, I would.
we're already in the lead. We were one up at this point, so we were like, we're fine. Like
I
we have
probably
half
would've
the round to
tried.
go. And then it got close, and then we tied, and then they played a good hole, and Lane was like, "Yeah, we're feeling
What do
pretty
you
good.
mean? Lane played every hole good.
Feeling pretty good." And then James was like, "That's how it is, boy. That's what's going on." And all of a sudden, me and LaRon were like, "This motherfucker right here."
They definitely pointed their hate at James more than once.
I did a couple of times where I would like look at James and then I would just point and call my shot.
I did hit one of the best flop shots I've ever hit.
Yeah.
Because I do my best never to be in a position to have to hit a flop shot.
And
Yeah.
like you said, after that, 2 days later, you figured out your swing.
Oh, I went to the range a couple days later, literally 2 days later, and I found a swing. I found the swing that I ended last season with, where it felt like it would have been a putting contest. Like everything was going straight. I was putting everything on target. It was just how many putts is it going to take me to get out of the hole? I mean, it felt
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, I missed a couple of putts. I was like,
What happened to being putt-putt champion of
I
2005?
am the putt champion of 2005, but I was a little rusty.
I mean that putt tournament that we had, that small one, we lost to Lane.
That's we let him win. You never reveal
was
your skill.
sandbagging.
Sandbagging the whole time.
Except I already know your reputation.
I did-
Putt champion 2002.
I did like one hole, like I sunk it, and then I just left it there. Lane's like, "You gonna pick up your ball or keep peacocking?" I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker right here. Here we go."
I also, side note, because I didn't quite have a feel for the greens, right? Because it's the first time I ever played that course. I burned the edge on at least half a dozen putts.
Oh yeah,
Like my putting was so close to being lights out.
yeah.
So how did it work? So you of course did the driver, I'm guessing.
So we played a scramble for it. It didn't really matter because James needs to get some golf into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But
like
so
me.
like everyone hits off the tee, and then so it was two teams. So like they would go find the best ball off the tee, and they would both play from there. We would go find the best ball off the tee and play from there, right? And then you just keep doing that until you're out of the hole. And then we didn't play stroke play. We played match play.
Okay.
So like at the end of the hole, you're done. You either win or lose the hole, and then you move on.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
So you hit the ball, then it was James, and then you again, or
No.
No,
We both hit the next ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone hit from the tee.
So like say I
And you play the
pipe a
best
drive
one,
out there,
right?
right?
Yeah.
So like I hit a drive out there, and James like shanks one off. We both go to my drive, drop a ball. We both hit from there, and that's each of our second stroke.
okay.
So it's the best format. I
I've
think.
never played a game like James, so if we ever go out, that'll be my first one.
It's-
Yeah, but you've been to the range more than he has.
Yeah, but
He
I'm,
doesn't have a lot of time to practice either, which
I'm
is
still
part
trying
of
to
the
figure
problem.
out my swing, or how to swing.
yeah.
I keep thinking it's a baseball bat.
Casey started to hit the ball pretty well at the end.
Okay.
His
Yeah,
back
I-
nine started to look pretty good.
I was
I was
like,
starting to
oh,
get
yeah,
impressed.
I remember how to play this game.
Everything felt better,
Well,
like riding a
it-
bike.
like the swing was getting down, and then it's like then you remember that I'm playing on blades, so the hitbox is extremely small. I had some great distance shots; they were just in the wrong direction, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
this
I mean,
sucks."
you'll have the same problem. Like playing my old clubs, you're playing blades. Like
Yeah.
they're hard clubs to play. If you hit them in the sweet spot, they're perfect.
You're saying blades, and you're throwing me off. What's that mean for
So
me?
as opposed to having like, okay, so you have cavity backs where there's a bunch of extra weight around the perimeter.
Yeah.
So it corrects mistakes, at
Okay.
least a little bit. And then you've got like,
Speak of the devil, and he will show.
oh, there he is. LeBron, you've missed most of the celebration at my expense,
There's still time.
right?
Oh, he's got video footage.
So perimeter weighted is like the first level of game improvement irons, which help you hit the ball easier.
Okay.
And then from there, you've got like injection molded. They look like blades, but they're bigger, they're chunkier.
Okay.
And that's the next level of game improvement. And then you have like severe game improvement, which I'd have to show you. Like my dad's got some of those. Big cavity back, lots of weight pushed back off the club face, so it helps you get the ball in the air. So they all just help you, like they take away something. Like blades are played by really good golfers because you can move the ball right to left.
Right.
Right, or left to right. Like it doesn't take much, and you can move the ball a lot easier. As you get into game improvement irons, it becomes harder and harder to put any sort of like spin on the ball because it's correcting that. It's literally designed to reduce side spin to make your shots straighter. So you have to work harder to turn the ball in different directions.
Okay, and I have the 14s. He has the 20s.
He's got the 33s.
33s, and you got the new ones.
I have the MP20s
Yeah.
with the wrong shafts.
Yes.
Actually, I started to play them pretty well on the range the other day.
Are you gonna
Like
get
they
a,
still feel dead, but I was getting the distances that I expect
Are you gonna change the shafts out?
at some point.
Okay.
I like these shafts are designed to have a consistent flex all the way through, so there's no kick point. I like being able to feel the kick point. So I want it in a particular part of the shaft, and I want to feel when it engages so that I can feel when it releases.
Okay.
And these just feel dead to me.
and you know how to play it with that kick point.
Yeah. I mean, if I get the same shafts I had in both of those sets, both the set you have and the set Casey has, like, I know that kick point so well, I know exactly when it engages and how to release it.
So once you get that, you'll just destroy it.
Probably.
Well, I'll get another 10 yards off the clubs.
Oh,
Because the kick point is mostly about releasing the energy at the right time,
okay.
which with the ones I have now, like I said, they just feel dead in my hands. And they're a little light for what I want. They're 120s, and I want 130s. So they're 120 grams, and I've been playing 130 grams for 25 years.
However old my clubs are.
Yes.
Yes. But he spent the last 4 days perfecting his game so that he will never be beat again.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get
He's
beat again,
legitimately shore's
He
it
doesn't.
up.
He
but I
doesn't
will
wanna
be
get
ready
beat
for
by
the,
you.
I will be ready
Yeah.
for the rematch for
he,
sure.
he is ready to be like, this team will never lose again.
He just doesn't want to be beat by you again.
Yeah. I mean, me and LeBron are perfectly fine just retiring and holding the title as undefeated champions.
That'd be messed up to
I
do.
suspect that's accurate.
If you could get two.
You know, I mean, this, man. I mean, 2's a streak. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
Listen, if you can get two, and that's when you start chirping because he's going to be on his game.
They don't ask
you're
how,
gonna
they
be
ask
good.
how many. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, that smoke wagon,
Yeah.
really good cigar rye. The sweetness stands up.
Where'd you find that one? Rayleigh's? Galena?
Yes, but I bought that 8 months ago.
Then it's never going to be
Yeah,
around.
I was about to say
again.
you've been
Got
holding
it.
on to that bottle for a while.
Yeah, that one's been around for a minute. I just hadn't gotten around to opening it.
Yeah.
You
That
got a
definitely
lot-
redeems that awful bourbon single barrel
yes.
that we had from them. That
It's
red wax was terrible.
a lot better.
Yeah.
You're right. He doesn't like that loss, but he's
Me?
okay with it.
I mean, I do my best to take losses well. I earned it. Like, I didn't play well enough to win. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go practice the next day and fix it.
Oh, he was practicing.
Is that our phone?
Yes,
No,
I've never heard it. That is.
that's fax machine probably.
It's been a long time. Casey's like, I ain't getting up.
Fax machine.
Sorry, guys. Right now we're
if it's
getting
a
the facts.
5-2 area code, country code, just hang it up.
What's that? Is that because it's
It's the guy who calls and says he's the owner and that the fire marshal's supposed to show up. Oh, it's right there.
Y-
Down.
It's okay. It stopped ringing. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Should probably answer it on here and then just start
Somebody
messing around.
somebody called when I got here
Oh yeah.
yesterday,
If it's that same guy, you
and
should
then,
just
and
mess
then
around.
it's that number. I keep writing them down because I keep blocking them, but they keep calling.
Casey, what we do is we blast them on here and just have fun with it.
Well, no, because they keep changing. It's the guy calls and he's like, "This is the owner," and I'm like, "Oh, well, how can I help you?" And he's like, "Well, I'm just calling because the fire marshal's supposed to show up," and I'm like, "Really? That's amazing. What's he coming for?" And then he's like, "Well, he's got to come and do an inspection." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, do we have to shut down the pizza operation, or can he just do it while we're cooking?" And they're like, "Well, you can cook while he's there." And you're like, "Oh, you don't know anything about who you're calling right now."
So you're just having fun with it.
At this point now, yes, I answer and like,
No, this was someone here.
Oh, okay.
well,
Allison
oh.
You should answer it next time. Paco's Tacos.
No, that one I always answer is like Domino's Pizza or something like that. And then the guy's still like, "This is the owner." And I'm like, "You're okay. I mean, have at it, man. If you're the owner, like, how can I help you?" I think at one point I told him that this was the Baker Street Domino's and just wanted to make sure he knew the address.
221B Baker Street Domino's.
Gotta have fun with it.
All right.
Listen,
Except for one time, the dude, he legitimately called, and I was like, "Bro, we've been through this 3 times this week. You should remember who you're calling if you're trying to scam people." And he just hung up, and I was like, "All right, well, I guess I won't hear from him."
Yeah, that's probably into that.
Yeah.
especially when it's-
LeRon, seriously though, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Yeah, but you missed the true action.
Dude, do you have any idea how hard it was for me to get up the next morning to be at work?
No, I know, but I mean, his neighborhood was popping off. It was amazing.
did you stay the night or something?
No, I
He just didn't leave until like 1.
yeah, I didn't leave till
Oh,
like
wow.
1. But I always make the joke because like everyone's house is really nice down there.
Yes.
And I always make the joke like I expect somebody to live in the ghetto. And LeRon was like, "Oh, I kind of live in the ghetto," jokingly. Legitimately, it started to pop off in his neighborhood. Like there were tires screeching, there were burnouts going on, cop cars were blasted down the streets. It was like, oh, what the hell's going on?
I should go there. I miss those sounds.
I like saw 3 cop cars when I was driving out of his neighborhood. Like they were hunting people down, and I was like, I'm okay. I got Nevada plates. They're gonna know it wasn't me. Like
I don't think you drive a car that people would accuse of doing burnout.
it's a sleeper.
That is true.
How do you know?
It's not a sleeper. I know that car.
It's got a freaking 2JZ in it, baby. An engine swap. I'm trying to get pinks.
trying to get pinks. Fucking killing me. All right, do we got to light up these Partagas now?
We're
an hour and 9 minutes in, yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying my little 858 here, actually.
I'm.
We didn't go over what we were smoking.
We asked Kevin,
I didn't even answer
and he
because you guys went on a ramble, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm smoking a Project 40, a nice little cigar.
Project 40.
I didn't want to ruin my palate before we tried the Partagas. I wanted to get everything from it.
Try to get all or nothing out of it.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
But I've had this Partagas. It's not that bad.
This one?
Yes.
Can I?
Oh,
I took it on my last round of cigars.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
You jumped the gun?
I did.
You squirrely son of a bitch.
Hey, listen, you jump the gun on the whiskeys all the time.
Not all the time.
A good 90% of the time.
Most of the time, he walks in with it when you're not here. That's not his fault. That's your fault.
That counts as jumping the gun. Listen, the cigars were in there. He wasn't here. I grabbed one. I was
Okay.
even told I could.
Hey, we take a vote. Okay, this is democracy.
Listen, you said I could.
We take a vote.
It's also not that. I want to make sure that no one gets the neck pour. I want it to open up enough that it's a fair review.
Fair.
Yeah.
I like the neck pour sometimes.
We suffer through so you don't have to.
You say that, but
Dude,
you
okay.
don't suffer anymore. You're a high proofer.
This is rolled so loose.
Oh, this thing breathes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, back to what I was doing. So loose. It's almost like there's not a cigar there. Kevin, be
I will
careful.
say-
This might not last.
I know. I've had it already. Like I said, I will say so. After that whole incident with me, J Dan darting it, I went and cleaned up the river where we're gonna have the stream where we're gonna have the kids fishing derby.
Yeah.
Creek. It's a creek.
The creek crook slough. It's a slough because it's the Cottonwood Slough is what it's called.
Fair.
But I'm sitting there and checking. I'm cleaning out the area where we have the chalk blocks for the wood to regulate the water that's being left there and going through.
Yeah.
And I smacked that same spot on a metal railing that's there because I had my ball
But-
cap on and I wasn't paying attention. I just kink
So you hit your head twice.
in the same day.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I don't have a concussion. And that's what they asked me. Are you okay? You have a concussion? I'm like, no, I've had it before. I know what a concussion feels like.
Brain damage Jenkins over there.
That's why I don't feel it anymore. They just go, hey, you guys. And there's the face. Look at that. I almost got the same one. Casey's was the best. It was the full arm. I got the hand.
And this video is going to get deleted.
No. It's
No, that's
fine.
off of a movie. They're okay with that. Movie reference, you know.
Not anymore.
Fair.
What movie?
Do you really want me to say that movie? The
Oh.
Goonies?
Oh,
I
it's-
could go back to the other one.
It's not. It's the best baseball movie of all time.
Oh, yeah. I didn't bring up the other one. Big Trouble in Little China with what is it? Bobo and Little Devil.
I don't have any problem with Big Trouble in Little China. Best baseball movie of all time. You can shut your whore mouth.
What's that
What?
again, Casey?
The
What's the
rookie.
best Bible?
Clearly, it's the rookie.
Yeah, that's not what you were going for, is it? Is it, Casey?
No, because it's Angels in the
Angel
outfield.
in
We
the
know
outfield,
that.
yeah.
You guys are so ridiculous.
Your favorite team.
They are,
Listen,
they are my
listen,
favorite team.
At least they have a movie.
That's fair. Still, it's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
No one said it wasn't.
What? Danny Glover's in that movie. That man's a legend. And Christopher Lloyd. That man's a legend too.
Listen, I
Yes,
know
everyone makes mistakes.
There are high caliber. That is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen for those guys in the '90s. Okay,
Listen,
they needed gambling money.
If we could get a 60% vote on this, which we only have 6 right now, if we can get a vote on it saying that that's the greatest all-time movie, would you accept it?
No.
No.
Greatest all-time baseball movie. You'd have to.
Bull Durham.
Yes.
Bull Durham.
technically.
Yes.
Bull Durham.
But if they agreed,
Major League for me, but
I'll accept Major League as a
Yeah.
close second.
I like the what's that one called? Field of Dreams.
I'm not entirely convinced Field of Dreams is a baseball movie.
But what do you convince it is?
It's a regular
how,
drama.
What? How is it not a baseball movie?
That's why I'm asking.
It's
They-
adjacent to baseball.
They literally build a baseball diamond in a cornbuild.
I know, and now they
if you
play
build it, they will
a
come.
baseball game at the cornfield in Iowa.
Yeah, it's a thing now.
Bull Durham's better. It's a better baseball movie.
have to watch
Trouble
it
with
again.
the Curve
No.
with Clint Eastwood.
What's that? That comedy one?
Major League.
Major League.
Major League.
Yeah.
Major League's
that
in the
was yours.
conversation.
Yeah.
Major League's fantastic.
And that other one that
Bull Durham's better.
Costner does too wasn't bad.
Was it the Rookie or Rookie of the Year that has the kid? There's 2 movies named The Rookie and The Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
I think the rookie's the one about the guy who figured out he could throw the ball really fast.
That's the one with the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year's the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but there's another Costner one where he plays a pitcher, and it wasn't bad.
Okay. I was on a kick for a while watching baseball movies with the kids.
Sandlot. Sandlot's in the
into-
conversation. 100%.
I've called it the best movie, and you said no.
I said it's in the conversation. I 100% think Bull Durham is the best baseball movie ever made.
Fair. What about the best comedy skit?
What?
So what's
Dude.
the best comedy skit for baseball?
Probably the best comedy skit of all time. When you're
on
talking
first?
about like
Are you talking about the Who's on First?
Who's done first?
Jeez.
This is a
What,
great one.
What team has actually got the guy whose name is Who now? So that's like it's not a joke anymore. It's legit.
I would say Moneyball is at the very top of tier 2.
Oh, Moneyball.
Moneyball is also very, very good.
Moneyball is
Yeah,
pretty
I should
that's-
start mine.
That's pretty good.
I'm enjoying this Project 40.
I was enjoying my Perdomo.
My problem is it's smoking so fast where I don't have to put it down.
Oh, then maybe I
goes-
shouldn't
it
finish.
goes-
The first 5 puffs were worse than what it is now.
Oh,
It does need to get better.
I got the brain. I mean, I got
first-
the damaged one.
The first 5 puffs are really astringent. Like it's very much just cedar.
The cone already
Yeah.
started to unwrap on this.
Yeah, it's very woody, which is surprising for a Partagas, I think. They're not known to be woody.
Yeah. Mine's cracked at the top.
Yours is always cracked.
Yeah, but like it's
Just
like
cut the damn thing.
busted. It looks like you, busted,
You're the one who's hurt your face twice in a day.
and I still
If
look
anyone's
better.
busted, it's you.
Quiet remorse.
Is that what that was?
Sad panda.
Oh, it's the TV. I was like, why did the lights just
Do you
go red?
guys did you straight cut it or did you cut
I
it
straight
across?
cut. Mine.
I went with the slight angle.
That's what I was
I
doing.
straight cut mine.
Did it give it a different flavor for you on the first 5 puffs?
No, it's still woody and Partagasy.
I don't know that the cut angle changes the flavor. I think it just changes how it coats your palate.
Yeah, the like.
It's supposed to
surface
roll and
area,
open
right?
it up, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No. I mean, who knows?
In theory, it would increase surface area a little bit.
Yeah, just smoke the damn thing.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
It'll be gone pretty quick.
Yeah. The way you smoke, yeah.
The one that I smoked at home took me like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, this isn't going to last long.
Yeah. Especially because it was so open.
I don't have any other good stories. Ross playing golf. Drivers are
I
stupid.
don't know. You guys got any plans coming up for Memorial Day?
No.
No,
No?
no.
I'll be getting ready for my staff to show back up at the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you got work in like 3 weeks?
They all start. Well, the manager that works for me starts on the 3rd. So I'll be prepping for her training and having assignments that I want her to do.
Okay.
And then we'll both start prepping for the staff to show back up on the 7th.
So,
Oh, okay.
How is, so you have a new manager now.
Yes, I have a manager.
How'd that interview go? Pretty well?
Yeah, it was fine.
Well, that's good. Well, of course you hired her, so.
Well, I hired her. So here's the problem: is that job is not. It's year round, but it's not 12 months. So there's a month where you're unpaid.
Yes.
If you're there for the entire year, you can split it between 2 weeks in each off season. But because she's just starting, she wasn't able to do that. So it's May that she's not going to get paid for. So I actually hired her in April, but she couldn't start until she could start in June or earlier, but she still has May where she's not getting paid. So what's the point? So we pushed her start date into June.
So it just made it like a vacation for. She probably used it as a vacation, maybe.
She did. She went back and like traveled a little bit and did some stuff.
Oh, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
As the do you have anybody in mind for the chef spot?
Hey, do we know that he? Not yet. I haven't even seen applications yet. Do we know? And that won't even start with me. That will start with someone else. Do we know that he's dead? Have they actually reported that yet?
I thought
Or
he
is he
was
still just missing?
Yeah, I thought he was just missing.
I mean, I'm sure he's dead. So here's the thing, Christian, is that Iran is run by a system of mullahs that numbers somewhere around 10,000. So they're just going to pick someone else. I mean, it's just.
It just moves.
This
on to
is
the next
why
person.
taking out the leadership of Iran is so difficult, because you have 10,000 mullahs in God knows where. Oh, they actually declared no survivors. Yeah, I hadn't seen that yet.
Oh wow.
But they're just going to pick someone else. And because they manage in this sort of conglomerate system, the management of the country is going to be the same. Or as near as makes no difference, the same, as they would say in the British Isles.
So, but does he get to pick a cabinet? Like, does his staff have to worry about their jobs?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it's all one big,
Just a big.
they all work together, and it's a really strange system.
That sounds kind of strange.
Like
Sounds like-
it's a religious sect that's running a country.
Oh, okay.
And they've been doing this for what, multiple years, so it's working for them.
A long ass time.
Many years.
Iran has bigger problems than who's running the country. Iran has a resource problem.
Fair.
Same problem that everyone has in the Middle East. We need water
Water.
and a place to grow food.
And none of it. Well, I actually don't know. It's, yeah.
What?
I was thinking desalinization, but that's expensive and
Well, they're
and-
also landlocked.
Yeah.
yeah,
you also-
landlocked.
Most of them, not most of them, a fair number of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be buying water from somebody anyway.
Yeah.
So, but desalination would be expensive.
Well, it's getting cheaper. Developing the technology was the most expensive part, which at this point I think we've pretty well done.
Yeah. Isn't there?
Because we're talking about putting one, Texas or Arizona is talking about partnering with Mexico and putting one on the Gulf Coast somewhere, then sharing the water with the city that the plant is going in, and then piping the rest to Arizona.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because they're desperate for water with the whole Colorado River catastrophe.
Yeah, which means Vegas is going to have the same issue.
Would they just dump the water into Havasu and just let it sit there? Or?
They were talking about doing that,
I
running a
don't know what they
pipeline
would
to
do.
it. I was hearing that Bobby was saying at Soul Slasher
Yeah.
that they were planning on installing a pipe that goes from a desalinization plant all the way there and then having the water pumped in through the ocean.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pump it into a reservoir somewhere.
Yeah.
But the desalination plant would be on. Well, it's ocean. It would be in the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay, so that's where they're doing that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
because isn't there one in Israel?
Yeah, I think Israel's got more.
That
than
was
one.
that was the first like commercial
Well,
successful.
that was the reason we developed the technology to begin with.
yeah.
Well, our investment, and probably a lot of our people
Science.
went
Yeah.
over there and worked with them to develop it.
And then I think there's one in India too.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Even with this crack in my cigar that's going all the way down to the band, it's still smoking fairly well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's rolled by a 5-year-old.
Yes.
That's
But
not
that-
fair to 5-year-olds.
At least 5-year-olds can roll.
yeah, at least
apparently.
they can roll.
Fair. They probably do a better job than I would.
Maybe. You'd probably be strict on it and be like, nope, got to do it again. Nope, got to do it again.
Yeah, except there'd be some guy wrapping my hands with a stick.
Yeah.
Don't waste tobacco. All right, I'm going back to my 858 because I'm going to smoke it out. It's smoking so fast. Also a
Yeah.
construction problem.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a shame.
I mean, what do you expect?
More.
Listen, there are some brands that are the non-Cuban counterparts that are just living on the brand equity of the Cuban brand.
Yeah.
Partagas is definitely one of them.
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's 100% true.
They haven't really changed up much.
It's just a shame because the Cuban Partagas are fantastic.
Partagas D4, probably one of the best. Hands down.
If you ask Will, that is the best cigar out there.
Really?
No,
I'm pretty
he
sure.
likes those Rabañas.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Rubanos?
the Vegas Urbana.
Yeah, the Vegas
Okay.
Rabaña. That's the one he likes.
I thought he was all about the D4s because he bought a ton of them.
It's one of the ones he buys for sure. I think the Rabanas are his favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rabanas used to be the Cohiba tobacco that was meant directly for the president. He smoked those, and he smoked the Trinidad. What's that one?
Oh. I forget the word for it. For the name. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
one
forget-
specifically.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, were we going to try that blue cigar that you saw?
It's not blue, it's a Maduro. It just
I
has a
know.
bluish tint.
It has that blue hue to it.
Yeah, and that
What was the name of the cigar?
It's a La Crema. It's Cuban.
Okay.
Oh.
No. It's a
Real-
La Crema.
that dark
It's a La
of a
Crema
Cuban?
La Crema Maduro, yeah.
That's so rare.
Partagas makes one.
I know.
The D4 Maduro Cuban, fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
But you don't get many Maduros out of Cuba.
no, because there's not a lot of space for it.
Yeah.
So
It's not what they do.
yeah, I think they cheat
What do you
on
mean?
those. I think they dye them.
Oh, like,
Or paint them with coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they cheat.
but they're still good.
It adds a fantastic flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever it is they're doing, it's a good cigar.
Yeah, if they're cooking them in the sun, covered in coffee, you're just roasted coffee notes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I gotta try that.
it's good.
I gotta find it.
Hey, before we get out of here, how's that Old Forester?
I enjoy that Old Forester. I think I bought a bottle. You got me a bottle. That's right. We did an even swap, right?
Yeah.
Nah. What did I?
On my Kentucky Spirit Camp Nelson.
Yeah. I got 2 bottles. You got 2 bottles. About to be another bottle if I can make it to get the E.
You can buy it online.
Oh,
It's the same one. It's the same warehouse. Camp Nelson is the bottles that we have. It's just a different barrel.
yeah. The other one was different. The CE is what I had. I got.
CNE. That's what this one is too.
CNE.
Okay,
CNE.
yeah. Oh, then yeah.
Camp Nelson Lot E.
Got
No,
it.
Camp Nelson Warehouse.
Warehouse.
So I already
Rick
got
House-y.
those.
Yeah, Rick House.
Yeah. And then on my birthday, we're gonna open that single Rick, last year's
Oh yeah.
Russell single Rick from Camp Nelson F,
Ooh.
which is supposed to be phenomenal.
That's exciting.
And you've been waiting for a year
I
or so.
haven't waited. No, I found it at the Truckee Rayleigh's 6 or 8 weeks ago, and bought it specifically as my birthday bottle because it's not cheap.
Okay.
It's a $300 bottle.
Ooh.
yeah, yeah.
It's like,
That's a
okay,
Might as well. You know.
I'm buying in advance for this purpose.
yeah. Might as well.
And then you'll just drink it through every once in a while, every special occasion.
It'll sit next to whatever stag I have open.
And then you'll be like looking at them like, which one do I choose?
The stag.
The stag.
So I had a Russell's 13, sat next to the stag. I have about 2 shots left in it,
Wow.
but that's almost gone.
That's fair. Russell's good too, though.
That is.
Yeah, that Russell's 13 was good.
Yeah.
But most of the Russell's LE stuff, the 13-year, the single Rick, it all comes from Camp Nelson somewhere.
They still got that Urza. You want it?
No, I don't.
I was thinking about bringing it up just so it could get poured out because I haven't touched it.
As you shouldn't. You have plenty of good whiskey now. You
Yeah.
should do something else with it.
I've
Yeah.
turned into a whiskey snob, and I'm just like, who do I pass this off to?
What sucker wants this?
Go buy one of the mini barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the barrel's going to impart anything on it, but you mix it up. You basically make a old fashioned and age it in the barrel. Let all the flavors mingle, and then you just pour it out as you go.
And try it.
So it's a cocktail that you're pouring out of a barrel.
Yeah.
But for some reason, whether you're getting flavors from the barrel or not, letting them sit together over time helps the flavor of the cocktail.
Okay.
And with the heat and cooling, will it add?
I don't know. It depends on what little barrel you're talking about. So some of those little barrels
So,
don't have any wood character left in them.
Okay.
out of curiosity,
Some of them do.
what if I take like wood staves and toast them and then throw them in there?
Same thing. You'll get, depending on the level of toast you put on it or char, you'll either get sort of those raw, woody, sweet notes that you get out of like a toasted bourbon or toasted rye. If you char it to like an alligator char, you'll get more traditional vanilla notes like you would get in a bourbon.
Now let me ask: Is there any
But you should definitely use white oak
white oak?
or French oak.
Okay, so don't try Purple Heart.
What?
It's a wood. It's called Purple Heart.
Yeah,
I mean,
African purple
you
heart.
can try it.
No, this one's just called Purple Heart.
Because
regular?
it's not
Yeah.
costing you anything with that Ezra.
I mean,
Exactly.
Because that
I already
Ezra
have
was
it.
trash.
Yes, the Ezra already cost me money.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a waste.
I mean, it's not going to hurt it.
Fair. Who did we give the win on that?
Or you could do what Casey wants to do and go find
Wow.
yourself some
Little
Amburana.
Amburana stay.
throw that in there.
Yeah. Woo.
That's probably some expensive wood, though.
Yeah, but we only need like 2 slabs. We
That
don't
is
need the whole
true.
barrel. Can't
That's
be that
true.
expensive.
We cut it up, throw it in there after we jar it,
We could Amburana anything. Sky's the limit.
and say nothing to Lane as he tries it.
Dude, you wouldn't have. I'd smell it from across the room.
I'd have to find something to cover it up with.
You know, a good way to get beat is to do that to a stag.
Oh God,
Listen,
I would hurt both of you.
I would never do that to the stag. It's so good. That I am
Right.
nursing that bottle, and it's. I want to drink more every time I see it. I look at it every day, and I'm just like, oh
Oh yeah, but you have that Ezra. Just drink that.
no. I have everything else to drink other than
Make
that too.
really poor decisions first, and then that way you
Just
can.
like that bottle that I got from Knob. There was only 68 bottles. I have one, and I'm just like, I'm nursing this.
Yeah, that one you're probably not going to see again. So
I'll never see it again. That's why I'm just like nursing it, unless I can convince Kevin to let me have another bottle. But I highly doubt it.
You probably could.
He has some on the back shelf, but he's using it
that's
for
embarrassing.
pours.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I mean, you could probably talk him into one.
maybe. I couldn't talk him into that bottle of rare character with the white top that we had. That was really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lane says he still has his bottle.
I have about 2/3 of it. You want it?
Yep. This is what you asked me last time.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that shit out of my house.
I will take it.
I've got way too much open bourbon.
Listen, I'll go take a tour through your house. Pretty sure I'll drink half of it.
I'll bring it in next time.
Nice.
I'll give it to you next Sunday.
Nice. What do you
All
want
right.
for it?
2 Sundays from now, blind taste with the other bottle Christian sent.
As soon as we get that the thing working.
Yes, we're going to figure out Zoom and we're going to bring him in.
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Next Sunday, Memorial Day, as far as I know, we're going to be here. Unless it's super busy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless
The
Like if we've
decision
got
will
20
made that
people in the
day.
shop, then we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
It'll be made that day.
What's that?
The decision will probably be made that day.
yeah,
Yeah,
every
if
day.
if it clears out and I can set it up, we'll clear it out and I'll set it up.
Yeah.
If not,
It's either that or we do a really late episode.
yeah, one or the other.
Or we book one. and
I
we-
think we're gonna do it. I've seen the occupancy numbers. Unless something jumps, we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, if it comes down to it, we could do an earlier episode or a later episode.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We've got time.
We could always bank one for later.
It's true too.
This is where we can get James in and we can start doing army stories.
No, James is in Texas.
I know. He can zoom in.
Until after next weekend. All right, you guys got anything else?
I got nothing.
All right, let's cut this thing off and do some reviews.
All right. Take
All
us
right,
home.
guys. If you
Take
made
us
it this
home.
far, go ahead, give us a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next podcast.